Hello and welcome to this casted game, Gamecast, I'm just going to cut that part out, between Homelander, playing as 5EZ Division Blindée, and he's up against Mix90. He says he's reborn because he's not playing 11EZ anymore, and he's playing Berlin Gropers. We're on Two Lakes Duel, and let's cover the deployments. So, got a pretty funny start from Homelander here. He's changed his name again, he thinks he's in Star Wars now. Hopefully he returns to the light soon. And he's got 4 VBL recons tacking over there, backed up by 3 AMX-10 RCs. So he really wants to attack Lima. He is on the good side. And then 2 VBL recons over on the left, CV for X-Ray. And then behind the AMX-10s, he's got 5 Grenadier Voltigeurs in VABs. 2 minstrels in VAB T20s, which for some reason have the IFV icon, even though they are wheeled, and I can prove that to you. These things used to be able to get autocannons on infantry, not just on the minstrel, and they were like classed as proper autocannons instead of anti-air guns. They were really broken. Still very strong though. And yeah, an AMX 30B2 and a SPAG DCA. So yeah, lots of AA, and then a CV for Alpha Zulu, and he definitely wants to take Lima. Switching to Mix90's deployment, we've got 2 Wachaufklärer rushing down Zulu, and there's literally just like nobody going for Zulu. Oh, I guess one of the Grenadier Voltigeurs is... yeah, like one is. So these Wachaufklärer are going to get in, and they're Special Forces and Shock. 6 men, 55 points, Resolute as well, very strong squad. But they've got a sniper rifle instead of a machine gun, so that's not fantastic. And an Aufklärer, regular Aufklärer with the gun truck going to there. And that's backed up by a Motschutz and BTR. And 3 Motschutz and Metis. These guys only have 4 Metis rounds instead of the usual 6. We have been told that that is a... they know about it. Presumably it'll be fixed in the next patch. And yeah, they're gonna put them there and stuff. And then a T-55A. We've got Wachaufklärer going to this middle zone quite conservatively, not even going for a building. Just going to the open ground. 2... Are they max vet because of the CV? Or are they always like that? Anyway, 2 Helo Hunters, expecting Helos, there are none. And yeah, so you spot 2 of those, and then, yeah, lots of guys going to Oscar. Not that many guys, actually. A Rapira with its 2,800 meter range ATGM, so realistically you'd want that back here, surely, instead of up here. You'd want to use that range as best you can. Motschutz and Metis going to this edge of the town. T-55A must have been vetted by the CV going to here, and then the CV going to Papa Oscar. Then 1 Aufklärer going to here through Papa. So let's cast the game, and I'll do it from this perspective. Right, so they're off, and I'd like to take the time to notice that no, they are at max vet. And they get their names on the screen. They get the videos up to a week early. They get access to exclusive members-only videos. At the higher levels, they get their games cast. So, you know, if you've beat a cool player recently, I don't know the outcome of this game, by the way, I don't check, then you should buy a high-level membership and get it cast. I mean, that's yeah, become famous. And they also get access to exclusive members-only videos and the operational reserve. So there's like 20 videos or something. I've lost count. There's actually so many of them now that they've got access to right now. So that's cool if you want to notice the AMX rush. You know, if you've just watched all the videos and you want some more. So we'll see how this goes. I mean, the AA is lagging a bit behind, but yeah, these Wachaufklärer are in here. They do have AT. The Grenadier Voltigeurs have all been repathed. He's sort of changed his mind. Like, he's just unloaded them all. I guess he saw these go in here and he's like, oh dear, but... okay, but these... So... But the AMX-10s can't shoot, and now the Metis are out, and they're going to start killing all these. They've got pretty high accuracy, and I'm pretty sure they can one-shot this. Yeah, because it's 17 AP against a 3-armor vehicle. And the recos are not being supported by the RCs. That was a weird decision-making. And that went down to 2 minstrel hits. Must have been like a double shot, double hit kind of deal there. Will this guy get out? He survived. Kind of a weird attack. I mean, this is just going to die now. Oh man, you hate to see it. Like, he didn't commit. He should have just gone all in with all those 5 infantry. He would have taken it, but he didn't. He just sort of changed his mind, and now he's got this. Now he's in a really weird spot, and the enemy reinforcements are going to start coming in now. And he's just buying more Grenadier Voltigeurs and trying to clear out the town. But no, he could have made it. I mean, there was only 2 metas, and if he just shot them in the transports, it would have been fine. But now this T-55's in gun range, and it's going to start messing up these RCs. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, more Grenadier Voltigeurs coming in. And +1 to Homelander. I will not call him Anakin, he is Homelander. The 50 cals on these guys will mess that up. All the RCs are still alive, I think. Although, didn't he open with 3? So I guess 1 must be dead. Pretty sure he opened with 3. Yeah, he hit that T-55 there. And he got hit back, so we'll need some supply now. And, like, this guy's not doing anything. Oh, he smoked, I guess. Is he on defensive? He's on aggressive, okay. Homelander moment. I don't even know what that one does. So that guy did not get hit. But then that AMX-10 died to a T-55. Ah, it's a shame, right? Because he had all this potential to just burst this down with the Grenadier Voltigeurs, but he just sort of sat on it and then lost them all to the Metis. It's a big shame. Big shame. I could have bought a bomber first tick and blown this up or something. I mean, he needs a CV. He's getting one. Because, of course, once Mix 90 caps Lima, then he'll be on a +1. And then these Grenadier Voltigeurs are now just dying. Yeah, like, he's missed his moment, basically. There's too much here now. He doesn't have the fire support. This is low cohesion, so it's not going to be doing much of anything. These guys are just shooting in the open. They've got no way of killing these SPWs. I guess the VABs can shoot at them. But the SPW is better. The KPVT is better than the... Oh yeah, I forgot about how long the ranges are on that. So that's 0.34, and you see the 50 cals 0.3. It's not as good. But yes, he gets it. And all the AMX-10RC... Oh no, 1 survived. They're all dead, so he's buying B2s now. And now it's just turned into a grind fight. And 5e, not great in a grind fight. It's all about that mobility, right? You want to like morb down here now. Morb over here. The SPW's managed to get all the way through there. That Metis is probably going to waste that. He's playing it like a grindy div, and that's not what it's all about. It's about the mobility. I really think he should have committed to that Lima push, because now he's just... Like, the T-55, for example, is such a good grindy tank for the price. 80 points, 11 armor, resolute is the main thing. So if you're in these fights, you know, it can take quite a lot of hits, and it can dish out a lot of punishment because of the machine guns and stuff. For its price, it's really efficient. It doesn't have smoke, but because it can take a few hits, you just micro it back, right? Or just leave it and let it die. Whereas the B2s, they're good against infantry, but not only are they more expensive, but like at the same range, I'm pretty sure the T-55 has 1 more pen at the same range. Because of pact revisionism, I guess. You would assume that this much newer tank with its slightly larger caliber gun. Well, what can I say? So yeah, you see the T-55s are trading pretty efficiently against these guys, and they're like, I would say quite half the price, but like 75% of the price. Redus brought up to Bren. But no, it's just turning into a grindy fight. The Gazelle Cannon's got that SPW. This is going for him, though. No Rolands. And it gets both of them. Interesting, so that's 100 points there. Just spamming out T-55s. Gropers get 3 cards of them. And, yeah, so trying to get the LRACs up here. But the LRAC is going to lose to this because of how much armor it's got. So, it is weird. I don't think Homelander's in such a good position now, to tell you the truth. I mean, this CV is probably going to die. But unless he gets his own... I mean, there's nothing here. But he's not using his mobility. He's playing a grindy game against Berlin Gropers, which just ain't gonna work. They're all about that grind set. Particularly at close ranges where the T55 range gap doesn't matter. So that Metis won't be able to shoot if these guys get right on top of him because of the minimum range. This guy's almost out of ammo, almost out of fuel. And yeah, more AMX purchases, more VAB purchases. Yeah, that's routed, so that's dead now, right? Because it can't smoke. It's routed. And yeah, the T55's winning the fight. So he should have gone for... If he wanted to play a grind game, he's not bringing the right troops for it. He should be bringing the 40-point chasseurs because they're ridiculously cost-efficient for their price, and they come in IFVs, which would help against all this infantry. Whereas instead he's bringing the fast guys... but he's playing a great... But then they get to the front, and then, you know, and then it's World War One. So it's just... It's not suited. It's, the whole division isn't suited for it, really. I mean, of course, the 40-point chasseurs, but the tanks don't have that much armor and stuff like that. It's just not a grindy... Like, the whole point is that they're really fast. Same with, like, this one. It's probably the most French unit in the game. Very fast, you know, unrealistically high pen, unrealistically high armor, unrealistically high speed, unrealistically high optics, unrealistically high accuracy, and yeah, that's it's a French game, so that's what I mean by that. And this guy somehow managed to shoot them both. I guess they must have... Well, I mean, it's 350-meter minimum range, so I'm not sure how that happened. And now there's going to be some grinding over here, and the French div's just not made for this. Not really made for this map, but he had his moment here, and I don't know. Let's think of something positive to say. I think these two guys are going to die. More bad news for them. Pew. Oh, wow, okay. He's got 2 front armor. No, it's just 1. This only has 13 pen. Okay. But they went down anyway, and because these guys were next to their exploded transport, they're already on low cohesion. I mean, they'll still win because they outnumbered this guy literally 10-1. It's like 20-2, right? 10-1. But yeah, that was... Just didn't really have to be that way. No air out for either player, apart from the ASFs. I mean, we've not seen any of those quintessential French... dive bombing Jaguar HE. We've not seen any of that yet, which is interesting. But the Gropers player now switching to spam Strelas, but there's no long range AA. He's just relying on those Helo hunters, and the Grenadier Voltigeurs are losing to pure spam. I mean, this one needs to get back. Oh, okay. So he's got Escorte PC, which are a grindy unit. And he's got them in the IFVs, but I mean, he's sending that over there. That's fair enough, I suppose. I mean, surely you'd want the wheeled ones over there because they're faster, but now here comes the additional Sigma male grind set. Running out of ways to say the same thing over and over again here. Why is everything so quiet? Have you guys noticed that? But then... Right, so when I zoom in, it's... I don't know, let me know if the sound's wrong, so I can change it a week from now. Of course, there is a reason they get the videos a week early. It's because they're made a week early. I thought we'd seen some Mott shots and Strela there, but alas, no, that was a regular Strela. I was about to point out the Mott shots and Strela. But yeah, here we go, Jet coming in. And, yeah. Not sure what it's doing. It's flying around. No Rolands for the 5e player. I mean, the DCA is kind of garbo, and you've got the you get spag anyway in the form of the VAB T20 that the minstrels come in. So you could just swap this out for Roland 3s. Start hitting these. It's only got 6 HP, but yeah, look at that. It looks like Mix 90 is going to get in on X-Ray. Simply, yeah, just not enough put there, just grinding them down. Over here, Homelander's still attacking, but there's... Is that a rocket RT? No, yet to see any rocket RT. Homelander's still attacking with his, you know, not grindy units. He's still grinding just into this town. It's just not going well for him. Although I'd be interested to know how Mix is going to deal with all these all these tanks. That CV should probably die soon. No, I guess not. Apparently the Shulker's a more important target. Aufklär, remember it doesn't one-shot a one armor vehicle, and this has 3. So it's probably going to win. So he needs a CV in, and it comes. And yeah, the T-55 will probably lose this, but it's trading very well. It might kill this, and this is like way more expensive, as you can see. So there you go. Like, and now, yeah, T-55 is very cost efficient. Cluster plane was for that AMX, but it's dead. I mean, I guess you can go for the other AMX now. Everything's called AMX. Somebody told me it's because they're built at the AMX factory, and then they just name it after how many tons it is, which is stupid. It's probably the dumbest thing I've ever heard, because why would you want 2 things called AMX-10 in your army? I mean, of course, something like 50% of my viewers are American, and yeah, they've got the M1 Abrams, the M1 Garand, the M1 Carbine, the M1 Grenade, etc., etc. I say etc. because I don't actually know of any others. I know about the M1 motorway, but that's in the UK. So T-55s, I mean, it's very difficult to reinforce this, particularly when you don't buy any units to do so. So eventually he's been pushed out there, but it gave him that +4, and crucially, that means that there's all this stuff over here, and even less over here now, and Homelander's still attacking, despite having no numerical superiority. BRM-1B. It's interesting. Is this just not... Oh, okay. So, yeah, Homelander needs to reinforce this, but instead they're all going over there. But AA2's still just able to fly. Right, where are the Mirages? Do you know what I mean? Where are the Mirages? It is Max Vet. And that SPW, yeah, this man is very dead, but he's still on this attack move. And these Grenadier VoltiGAZZoAARoABlmgAELg are going to lose to Wachschutzen because they're a really good squad. Particularly if you get them within the shock range, which I believe is 135 meters. Don't know why. It used to be 150, which is the same range as the Satchel, which made the micro easier. And then they just decided that that was dumb, and that it should instead be difficult to micro. So they made it 135. Yeah, so now Homelander, I guess, can push back here, and he will do. And there's just like nothing here. So he's finally using his mobility. Finally using that. This guy doesn't have an AT. He's not going to be able to stop it. KDA Schutzen do have an AT, but they're not going to get there in time. Might get to this one. Actually, it depends on the speed from Homelander. Really needs to counterattack, and counterattack he does. But the cluster plane is up, and that will get some juicy kills here on this convoy. This unprotected convoy from the air. So that B2 is probably very dead. And a bunch of guys decide to try and join it. Over here, Mix 90 is making good progress, needs some more infantry. I mean, he's managed to take these buildings, and he's managed to take this side. And then, so this is how you take this zone. You don't just attack. You got to take one of the sides, and he's taken both, so that puts him in a very good spot. Oh, no, he's unloading. He should have just kept going. It's a shame. I mean, obviously he doesn't see what we see, right? Oh, he is keeping on going. Oh, based. This guy will probably get one, though. It's at 14 pen. So it probably will one-shot this. Oh, let's find out. Let's find out. I mean, I don't even think it can shoot. Yeah, it can't shoot. Oh, no. He's going even greedier. Just unload, mate. Nice one. Great. And then here comes the CV. It's probably going to die to a bomber, though. And, yeah, Mix is managing to get in. He might get this CV. And the DCAs, man, should have just got the Minstrels with the VAB T20 and then Rolands. And, like, there's no ASFs. He's just letting him bomb him the whole game. This just keeps happening over and over. I hope he doesn't get that CV. This is going to be so embarrassing. He's blind dropping, and I think he's going to blind drop the CV. What? What are the chances of that? And simultaneously, the P4 on this side dies. That was a skill issue, though. I mean, he saw these guys coming over. He could have just run that way. Yeah. Ooh, that's very sad. Very sad. These guys haven't been moving up, which gives the enemy time to reinforce. These guys are trying to go around, I guess. But yeah, losing that CV like that, very sad. Over here, this thing will mess those up. Look at that. Kills in 2 hits. And yeah, just the total air bully. I mean, where are the Rolands? Where are the Mirages? Like, where's anything? You're constantly letting these things kill you. No Rolands? No Mirages? It's very sad. I mean, I'd expect better from Homelander, to tell you the truth. He's just buying minstrels. I think he hasn't brought either of those things. Let's check the deck after this game. I want to check it. If we don't see those, and for some reason there's just some commandos there. Interesting. And yeah, he's just getting totally air bullied without recourse. Over here, the Vakshutsen are he's being overwhelmed by superior numbers. The autocannons do work if you can get into situations where you can shoot them. And yeah, you see like here he's doing decent work on these Vakshutsen there. Once he gets this blob going. Yeah. So this guy's coming in that way now. Probably going to die to another bomber. That was so unfortunate. It was a complete blind drop. Like, he didn't see it. And he just drove into it. Because he didn't see it either. And these cluster planes, I guess he's brought 2 of them. I wonder if he'll just blind drop this... Oh, he's bought Rolands. I don't believe it. So after suffering 20 minutes of getting air bullied, he's finally bought Rolands. And he split them up as well. So I'm keeping them both together. You want to keep them both together because they only fire salvos of 2. So you want them both together so you can confirm a kill on a plane. Right, let's see if he gets in. Incredible. And will he ever cut this off? Oh, a wacky game. But yeah, 5e, another one of those divisions that doesn't really run out of things. Although it's not as bad as 2nd Panzer in terms of outrunning of things. This is so frustrating to watch. For Mix 90's part, he didn't bring those trainer jets. I haven't seen a single T-34. And there you go, CV's in. Incredible. And here comes a plane. Okay, it's not a bomber. So, time to move this one up, not this one. And get these around the side to cut the reinforcements. I guess he's worried about the air, but oh no, and then this is going to kill that. Whoa, the first ground attack craft of the game is probably going to die to the MiG-21. Wow. I guess it is 3 vet. Because yeah, that also gives you ECM. If you're an additional vet, you get more ECM. I'm not joking, you can check it in the tooltip, it's a relatively recent thing. And then here, the CV's coming in. I don't know what to say. And then this guy's just going to die. He hasn't cleared these out. Oh, I think he's noticed. He's noticing. Finally, these are in a position to shoot this lot. Are there any sappers flam? Yeah, he's just not got the AA. So sad, dude. Constantly losing stuff. Not enough AA. Over here, Mix 90, you know, I'm surprised he's not sent the CV in yet, to be honest. But he has lost this side, which means that this tank can be put here, but he doesn't know if there's somebody in there, so he's not going to do that. But yes, that's a lot of cards of Vakshutsen, because they're only 4 per card. And I've seen, like, many now. So I think he's got 2 cards of the regular and a card of the RPO. So it's less of a grindy deck because he's bringing all his guys at 4 availability, basically. Yeah, +1 for Homelander, though. For now. Not so sure about the decision to buy this. Weird hiccup there, I'll just edit that part out. And, yeah, the planes, the bully. Like, where's the additional AA? He needs to buy more. He needs 2 Rolands here and 2 Rolands here, basically. These things were just total waste of points. They've not really accomplished anything the whole game. But yeah, once you've got gropers in your town, that's, you're gonna get groped, basically. There's not much getting around. There you go. We got a bit of luck there. Well, I don't know, I'm not gonna calculate the percentages. Hello, so that man has been spotted. Will now be shot by everybody. Could use a Conkers in there if he's brought them. Additional planes coming in. Yeah. I'm not sure what to say. I mean, he's not going to win an infantry grind. Oh, he loses a roll into the cluster. He's not going to win an infantry grind against Gropers. He's just not. If you can't use those auto cannons, you're not going to win that. And look at that. You should have just got 2 Rolands, mate. 2 Rolands instead of this DCA garbage. Yeah. And there's not that much AA for mix either, it's just Strelas. And Mott shots and Strela. So he's going to get Metis to here and start shooting at that, but I think there's quite a lot of that, so I think he will lose that fight. And there's no CV here, and for some reason Mix just doesn't want to send his CV in. Like this... Oh, I guess the AA. Guess the AA, so I wonder what's going to happen next. He should probably get out of there, though. I mean, he's not having a great time. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, he's bought... Okay, he's just forgotten about this, because why he's bought another one. Like, this one's a bit weird as well. He's got, like, 3 CVs in here. No artillery. What? Where's the rocket arty? This is perfect for that. And there you go, Vac Alf. Killing peoples. Yeah, this is sort of the place where you want a Gazelle Cannon, because it could clear all this out. But yeah, this is an interesting purchasing decision. Like, where's the... What? He's just bought 4 2-Barty instead of 3 2-Barty. Why wouldn't he bring the MLRS? Where is the MLRS? So, I don't know if these Gazelle Cannons will be able to do too much. Should be able to shoot the ones at the back, I suppose, because the Strelas aren't moved up at all, and the Mott shots and Strela aren't moved up either. So yeah, they're doing decent work there. And finally, the backup CV has arrived. I mean, this is very dead. There's been no infantry reinforcements here, so they're just getting drowned out by KDA Schutzen. This is also probably not going to make it. Yeah. And, yeah. I don't understand this artillery, though. Why isn't it rocket arty? Pretty sure you get RM70s as gropers. And there you go. CV's in, and there's no counter CV. So... This is looking like GG, because this guy's going to die, and then this guy's going to cap that zone in its entirety. So yeah, a bit of an odd one. I don't know how much 5E's Homelander's been playing. I know Mix has been playing a lot of Gropers. It's a fun division, and there's your GG. So, there you go. Interesting game. I really do feel that Homelander should have been more aggressive at the start and taken Lima. For some reason it comes up with me, but Homelander's ranked 25 with, whoa, 968 games in the last 2 or 3 months. Compare that to me. I'm considered a Sado. I have less than 200. So yeah, Homelander really likes Warno. And... yeah, just good play from Mix with the Mott shots and Metis, doing good work with the Mott shots and Metis. Even with their reduced ammo count. And Homelander's game plan was a bit weird, to be honest. Not really using his mobility. Not a great map for mobility. Two Lakes Duel. But yeah, interesting game. Please let me know what you think, and I'll see you around.